Hi guys, this is Monica. Welcome to my YouTube channel Spanish Halo. I am in New Mexico. This is my Wax and Whimsy. No, Wax and Wix book club. Sorry, I got it confused. Wax and Whimsy. Oh my god. Blooper. This is my Wax and Wix book club. This is where I discuss 5 books that I previously read that I would suggest that you guys read. So let's get started. So the first one is called Hot Ice by Cherry Adair. It's 2005, 384 pages. It's part of a trilogy. It's from the T Flack trilogy. I don't remember what. It's like a government agency. This is a description. Book description. Award-winning author Cherry Adair broke thrilling new ground with On Thin Ice, her stunning romantic suspense hardcover debut. Now Cherry's turning up the temperature, amping up the action, and raising the degree of danger and desire to irresistibly hot new heights. Diamonds, jewels of every kind, in fact, are Taylor Kincaid's best friend. The only thing she enjoys more is the challenge of stealing them, at which she excels like few others in the world, and specializing in plundering precious stones from wealthy international criminals just makes it all the more satisfying and dangerously exciting. So for Taylor, there's no resisting the double allure of snatching the elusive blue star diamonds, a prize she has pursued across 3 continents from the South American stronghold of the murderous Morales terrorist organization. The heist goes down without a hitch until Taylor's discovered she was made off with more than she bargained for, namely the secret security system codes that provide access to a South African diamond mine packed with enough gems to sink a battleship. Suddenly, Taylor's no longer just the ultra chick freelance jewel thief, but a reluctant player in the high stakes cat and mouse games against elite global troubleshooters and bloodthirsty terrorists. There's nothing reluctant, however, between Huntington St. John, the top T-Flack operative who's hot on Taylor's trail, and in Taylor's opinion, just plain hot. The feeling, emotional and otherwise, is very mutual, though they're on opposite sides of the law. Hunt and Taylor swiftly come to appreciate each other's well-honed skills. But since ecstasy is fleeting and diamonds are forever, Tyler soon slips from the sheets and hits the streets to reclaim the jewels she stashed overseas. And true to his name, Hunt is close behind. But this time he's after more than the codes. With the clock ticking and 2 groups of terrorists closing real fast, they have to mix pleasure with some very risky business. If they can survive danger at every turn, out with the out with the ultimate high-tech security system and somehow conquer each other, they just might get everything they desire. So it's a jewel uh, heist. Uh, um, I don't quite remember it, but I do like books that are like that. The next one is called Grace Notes from Charlotte Vale Allen. It is 2002, 352 pages. And I'll insert pictures when I'm talking about it. Let me turn the page because I have my little notebook here. Okay, this one is about starting a new life in Vermont after escaping her brutal husband, Grace Loring. Now a successful author is forced to confront her past when she is contacted by a woman who claims to be trapped in the clutches of an abusive madman. A reprint. So I like anything suspense mystery. So it sounds like a good book. Again, I don't remember that. This one is The Heart Goes Last by Margaret Atwood. 2015, 320 pages, and she's the author of the what is that series? Oh my god, I have to look it up. It's a series on is it Netflix? Handmaid's Tale. I couldn't remember. She's the author of The Handmaid's Tale. That's on HBO or whatever. This is the description. Margaret Atwood puts the human heart to the ultimate test in an utterly brilliant new novel that is visionary as The Handmaid's Tale and as richly as imagined as The Blind Assassin. Stan and Charmaine are a married couple trying to stay afloat in the midst of economic and social collapse. Job loss has forced them to live in their car, leaving them vulnerable to roving gangs. They desperately need to turn their situation around and fast. The Positron Project in the town of Consolence seems to be the answer to their prayers. No one is unemployed and everyone gets a comfortable, clean house to live in for 6 months out of the year. On alternating months, residents of Consolence must leave their homes and function as inmates in the Positron prison system. Once their month of service in the prison is completed, they can return to the civilian homes. At first, this doesn't seem too much of a sacrifice to make in order to have a roof over one's head and food to eat. But when Charlemagne becomes romantically involved with the man who lives in their house during the months when she and Stan are in the prison, a series of troubling events unfolds, putting Stan's life in danger. With each passing day, Positron looks less like a prayer answered and more like a chilling prophecy fulfilled. I remember this book. It was really interesting that they had to live in one place and then do it. Yeah, it's crazy. But she does those kind of those books well. Like I said, she's from the author of The Handmaid's Tale, and she does those what's the word? If I remember right, I'll put it in there. Next book is called the Santangelos by Jackie Collins, 2014, 544 pages. This is book 10, so I've read the other ones. So this is a whole bunch of, oh my god, I love these books. Legendary mega seller Jackie Collins chronicles passion and power in one of America's most glamorous families. A vicious hit, a vengeful enemy, a drug-addled Colombian club owner, a sex-craved Italian family, and the even powerful Lucky Santangelo has to deal with them all, while Max, her teenage daughter, is becoming the it girl in Europe's modeling world, and her Kennedy-esque son, Bobby, is being set up for a murder he didn't commit, but Lucky can deal. Always strong and unpredictable, with her husband Lenny by her side as she lives up to the family motto, never crosses Santangelo. Lucky rules, the Santangelos always come out top, and an epic family saga filled with love, lust, vengeance, revenge, and passion. I love these books about Lucky Santangelo. Like I said, that was book 10 in the series. All her books are so good. She was one of my favorites. I think she passed away, I believe. Jackie Collins, yeah, that's Joan Collins' sister. Yeah, I think she passed away already. She did really good. So the last one is called Double Down by Fern Michaels, 2015, 345 pages. Let's see. Like I said, some of these books I remember and some I don't. Some of them stay with you. For the first time, the menfolk are stepping out of the pages of the #1 New York Times bestseller author Fern Michaels' beloved Sisterhood series and into the spotlight. After years of standing by their women, the Sisterhood's significant others have also become loyal friends. And now Jack Emery, Nikki's husband, has enlisted Ted, Joe, Jay, Bert, Dennis, and Abner to form a top-secret organization known as the Bolo Consultants. Jack has two missions in mind. The first, offering some behind-the-scenes help to Nikki's law firm as they take on the all-powerful Andover Pharmaceuticals. Andover's anti-leukemia drug causes terrible side effects in young patients, but a class action suit seems doomed to fail. Bolo Consultants have a prescription to cure that. Meanwhile, Virginia's lieutenant governor has a sideline as a slum landlord, and his impoverished tenants are suffering. Tyler Sanford believes his status puts him above the law, but when the Sisterhood and their allies decide to get involved, no one is beyond the reach of true justice. So these are based on the Fern Michaels is the Sisterhood of the Sorry, I'm looking for it. The Sisterhood series, yeah. There's 57 books in the Sisterhood series from Michaels, and I haven't met, I read some of them. So, yeah, that's the next 5 books in these Wax and Wicks book. So let me know if you guys have read any of these. I don't think any of these are movies or TV shows. Pretty sure they're standalone books. I mean, just books. But a lot of them are part of series, like I said. Yeah, again, this is Monica. I'm in New Mexico. My Scentsy website is SpanishHello.Scentsy.us. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you for watching.